Alrighty guys, now we've been asked to review a product which I'm going to say we didn't know we needed until we did have it.
Yeah.
But we actually did need it because our battery system isn't the biggest. We've got 300 amps of lithium, which some people think, well, that's quite a lot. But in today's age, you've got your laptops, you've got your iPads, phones, and Starlink, lots of other devices that you need charging all the time, and it can just drain the power pretty darn quickly.
Especially when someone stays up all night video editing and leaves Starlink on until 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, well that can happen too. Yeah. So what
do you mean can happen? It definitely does happen in our van.
Well, it does.
Yep.
Sure. 100%. Now our good mates at Bluetti sent us this, the AC180. Oh, hang on, this is just the box. Ah, there you go. Mate, this is heavy enough, you can't shake it. So here we have it, the AC180. Now, I'm gonna say this is the first time we've opened it, but we've been having this in the van for the last 4 weeks because for one, we couldn't wait. And like we said, it's something we actually needed because, well, we need more power. Everybody needs more power.
Yeah. Even the other night I had the TV running on this and then Starlink running off the van, so they weren't both drawing off the van batteries, so we can spread it out a bit better.
Yeah. All right, now in the front panel, you've got your DC or your solar input right there. You've got your DC output or your lighter or cigarette plug right there. You have one USB-C rated at 100 watts there. You got 4 USB-A ports, which are 5 volt at 3 amps. Now, to check the power, just push the on button. At the moment, it's 59%. We've been running this for the last month and it hasn't skipped a beat. Now, if you want to turn the DC on or the 12 volt for all of these points right here, just push that and hold it down and it'll switch on. Obviously, there's nothing drawing, so it says 0 output, and there's nothing charging it, so there's 0 input there. Also gives you a time of how long you've got until the battery is completely flat. Now, if you want to use the AC or the power points in the inverter, just hold the AC button down, wait till it lights up, just like that. And then the inverter switches on. Now, when it's on load, you'll hear some fans running to help keep it cool. Now, the other night, this ran our TV, our Starlink, not a problem. Didn't drain our batteries in the van, obviously, because, well, we were running off this. So it's definitely needed.
So, I mean, we're going to keep it in the car, so it's super easy, so we've got extra power with us if we need it. Even just charging the kids' iPads and stuff so that they're not running off the van batteries all the time. And we've charged this both off solar and off the van inverter both times, and obviously plug it into your normal power point if you're in a powered site.
Yep. Now, if you want to charge this through the AC, it has one of the fastest charging out of all the other brands. We popped it on our inverter to charge it, and it was super quick. It got up to 1,030 watts of charging. Now, when we charged, we put a 200 watt blanket on there. It was charging between 80 and 90 watts. Now, you can plug the solar panels directly into this. Hang on, let me get the other connection. All right, now in the box, you get a manual.
I'll hold that before it blows away.
Yep.
It's a bit breezy today.
It is. We're in a beautiful location in Quandong Beach.
Quandong Point.
Quandong Point Beach.
There's no beach. It's just called Quandong Point.
Well, there's a beach. Quandong Point.
Not in its name, it's not.
Okay, fine.
Miss Aussie Post.
All right, no worries.
Oh.
Okay, so I tend to rename things which do have an inkling of the original name. So
the other day it was Aussie Post, and I was like, what do you mean Aussie Post? He's like, the post office. And I was like, yeah, that's just the post office. No one calls it Aussie Post.
Okay, true. No one does. Some people might. Anyway, let us know in the comments if you call it Aussie Post.
Call it Aussie Post.
Anyway, all right, so you get this little box here with all the connector pieces in it. So you've got an AC cable there. You've got your lighter plug there, DC as well. And you've got your, whoop, pop that down. You've also got your solar. So you got your solar plugs there, like that. Now, our solar panels have a Anderson plug already connected. So I've made up an Anderson to solar connectors there. So they'll go into the panels. Now, when we connected it directly to the AC180, we'll get in approximately 5 watts more charging than if we used the solar controller that came with the solar panels there. So this does have a solar controller in it, so you can pump it directly into it via the cables there, which will just plug in just like that. Super simple. So you don't have to worry about your solar controller working with this solar controller. And yeah, I think it's more efficient if you just connect your panels straight to that cable. All right, now if you want to charge it through the AC, like that, on the power point, you can charge it or just plug it in at the bottom right here. Now there's also got a circuit protector right there if you need, and there's an earth point right there if you do so require one. So there you have it. Also, it also has mag-safe charging or wireless charging at the top. So don't have my phone on me because it's recording on the camera, but pop it on top and you can charge your devices wirelessly. Now the Bluetti AC180 comes with a decent 1152 watt hours of battery power, which is equivalent to 96 amp hours. It also comes with an 1800 watt inverter, which is more than enough to power most needs.
Now it's time for some of that real world testing that we've all been waiting for.
Alrighty guys, now we're going to try the toaster on the Bluetti. So let's turn her on and see what we've got. So we've already got the Starlink drawing. We've got about 50 watts there. Let's turn on the AC. Just like that. So have a look. Now let's put the toast down. There we go. So now we're drawing about 880 watts. That's the toaster and the Starlink. And it seems to be handling it quite well.
A little later.
As you can see, toast is ready. And now we're back to just drawing from the Starlink. All right, let's heat up some rice using the Bluetti. Now, this is pre-made rice, well, pre-cooked. Let's put it on for a minute 30. Check it. So, microwave's drawing 1200 watts at the current rate, 0.8 of an hour until the battery's depleted. But obviously, with the microwave, you're only using it for short bursts. 82% as we speak. And we'll see how it is after the rice is heated up.
Moments later.
All right, rice is done. Let's have a look. A minute and a half, we only used 2%, which is pretty good. All right, we'll finish off the rice, but we won't record it because you don't need to see that. Alrighty guys, let's try the air fryer now with the Bluetti. Switch her on. So for these chicken nuggets, there we go. We've got some chicken nuggets. Turn her on. 200 at 10 minutes. Let's turn her on. That's probably drawing too much. Yep. Alrighty guys, let's try that again, but in powerlifting mode. The Philips air fryer was drawing too much than the 1800 watt, but we'll put it in powerlifting mode. Let's turn her on. 200. 10 minutes, popped in powerlifting mode. Let's see what it draws and see if it handles it. Seems to be handling it at the moment. And we'll come back to it and see how it does after 10 minutes.
Many minutes later.
Alrighty guys, nuggets are done. They are nice and crispy. This is what you want. That was 10 minutes. We've gone down to 73% and it didn't shut off, which was good. If you've got something higher than 1800 watts, well, just pop it in powerlifting mode and that will be in the app only. You can't do it off the Bluetti itself. So pop it in, I'll show it up on the screen. All right, let's go. Alrighty guys, now we're gonna do one more test, which I don't think has ever been done before. Well, we're gonna hook the Bluetti AC180 up to our Caravan and use it as an AC point. So let's pop her on. Now this one is fully charged. You wanna come and have a look here. So we're up to 100%. We're not drawing anything at the moment because I haven't turned the van on. It's still running on 12 volt. Let's have a look at this. I've got open the app. Now I might put it on the screen just to show you a bit better quality. So we've got the powerlifting on and that should be able to help with the extra load. And on the AC.
The actual AC on?
Yep. There we go. All right. Now, let's flick the switch. Alrighty, so it seems to be working okay. We've got power to all the power points in the van. We're not really drawing that much because nothing is on except for the microwave, which is not currently running. I will go in there and switch something on. So if you're in a bind and for whatever reason your 12 volt system goes kaput, you can always use this. So I will go in there. I'll try and do a live recording. I'll match it up both on the screens. Let's go in and have a look. All right.
Oh,
excuse the mess. All right. Just set the clock because that's what you have to do with this microwave before you can use it. All right. Okay. Oh, she's on.
Alright, almost 1400 watts.
There we go.
Fans are kicking in.
Microwave is on.
Power available time has dropped down to 0.8 of an hour.
There we go, but I'll stop it because there's actually nothing in the microwave.
And Jeremy's turned the microwave off, so.
Alrighty guys, now the AC180 will power your van. Obviously it's not going to power every single appliance, which even our big inverter is not going to, run the aircon and also the microwave, the kettle, everything all at once. But it will get you out of a bind if for whatever reason your 12 volt kaputs itself. All right, so should we try anything else in the van? It's probably not going to run the aircon, but let's try it anyway. Alrighty guys, now there's one test that I think you'll all want to know, and that's, can we run the AC or the aircon on the Bluetti AC180? Well, let's have a look. So I'll start recording now from here. All right, I'll pop it on the screen on the side and then we'll see how it goes. So let's go in just to show you that I'm actually doing it. All right, now it's probably not going to work because I think the aircon does draw quite a bit. So the aircon here. Oh, there we go. Well, it's on, turning on. You can hear it.
Draws increasing. I can hear the aircon starting inside the van.
All right, so you can hear the aircon.
We have an IBIS 4, which is a soft start compressor.
All right, let's go outside and check. Alrighty. All right, let's go to that one camera. All right, so we're drawing 900 watts, and that's including the fridge. That's always on. All right, I'll take it inside and show you. All right, let's go inside and check the aircon. All right. I don't know if you can hear it. Let me get the mic and I'll pop it up. Oh, that's actually quite cool. All right, now I've only got this on 24 degrees. Now, obviously, the colder you make it, the more power it's going to draw. But, yep. Let's show you. Not that it. Okay. See. There you go. It is blowing air. It's blowing cool air, actually. And to prove that we're not using our inverter, let's have a look. So we've got an Energive inverter, which is currently switched off. That always lights up. I'll show you later that when it's on, it lights up.
A little later.
All right, now to prove that our inverter wasn't on, push the button, the light goes on for the inverter. Now obviously it's not gonna be able to handle if we put the microwave on, or if we put the toaster, the jug, anything like that. It won't handle that because obviously it'll overload the system. But this does have a fail safe anyway, so if you do overload it, it'll just click off and save it from any catastrophes. So we've got the Bluetti to the 15 amp lead, and that runs all the way to the side of the Caravan, like that. Now, what I forgot to mention before is that when the Caravan is connected to the grid, or AC, or the AC180, well, it automatically starts charging the batteries. So that's why we saw the AC180 drawing 500 watts or so. And then once we switched it over to be on the grid, then it was drawing more. And obviously when we turn the aircon on, that's when it starts drawing a whole heap, which we saw on the screen there. So there you have it, guys. This thing, bloody amazing. Well, there you have it, guys. The Bluetti AC180, and what a beast it is. It's portable, it's sleek, and it handles everything that we threw at it, even when we hooked it up to our Caravan and ran the aircon. Now, it's also very convenient to be able to use the app, which runs on Bluetooth. So let's have a look at here. So at the moment, it's drawing 131 watts. That's 76%. It's been on all this time. So we can turn it off. Let's turn it off. So power off the device. Note, if you power off the device, you cannot turn on the device via the app. So there you go. And now it's off. I mean, how good and how convenient is that? You're in bed, you've got things plugged in, you don't want to get up, like, oh, how am I going to turn it off? I'm too lazy, or I'm too tired. Oh, let's switch it off via the app. Doot. Or you can do a lot of tweaks as well on the app. So to access the app, you have to turn it on first so that the Bluetooth is on, so then the app will start working. And then you can go into settings, change a few things. You've got different charging modes. So you go into charging mode, you got the standard, silent, or turbo mode. Turbo mode will charge it faster, or will charge it the fastest, but it will draw the most. So if you're charging it from your Caravan's inverter, and you're like us and forget it was on turbocharge, well, it'll deplete the batteries pretty quickly, but charge up that super duper quick. Alrighty guys, now I'm not going to chuck around terms like this is a game changer, we didn't know we needed it until we got it, but well, this actually does changed the game on how we keep things charged and how we run things, because, well, we've chucked everything at it and it's handled it beautifully, like the microwave, the electric kettle. We've even connected it to our van, run the aircon, and she hasn't skipped a beat. The only time she tripped out is when we overloaded it with a few items, which, yeah, obviously it does have its limits, being at 1800 watts, or if you put it in powerlifting mode, 2700 watts. But mate, this is good. Now, if you want to get yourself one of these bloody awesome portable power stations, well, I'll leave a link in the description down below. Plus, if you use the discount code GRABLIFE, well, you're going to save yourself 10% at the checkout, which is bloody amazing. I mean, not as amazing as this because, well, we've been so impressed with this, especially when it's run our caravan with the aircon on. Mate, how good is that? Anyway, thanks for stopping by. Until the next review, I'll catch you guys on the flip side.